For Liz and Justin, the new happy couple. I'm going to be walking around. Liz, you look absolutely beautiful tonight. Justin, as always, very dapper and handsome. Hair on another level. Good evening and welcome, everybody. First of all, I'd like to thank you all for coming out to celebrate Liz and Justin's special day. Also, a huge thank you for Mr. and Mrs. Macaron, along with my mother and father, for putting together such a beautiful and memorable day. For those who don't know me, my name is Adam. And despite the 6 inches and about 20 pounds I have over Justin, I am his older brother. And only brother for that matter, which made his decision for a best man very easy. And in traditional fashion, you know, the best man is supposed to roast the groom. But in all seriousness, I have nothing on Justin. Keeps a pretty clean record. The only thing I really have is that one day back, I think I was like 13 or 14 at the time, my dad and I were doing yard work. Naturally, Justin was not there. And we had to just put the leaves down back. And we happened to stumble upon 2 trash bags filled with empty Bud Light cases. And the funny thing is my dad immediately blamed me, even though I was 13 and had no idea what Bud Light was at that time. And the funny thing is, to this day, Justin has still not fessed up about what happened and how the beer got there. So hopefully, later on tonight, he might spill the beans. Not counting on that. So a little about Justin. I'm very thankful to have Justin as an older brother. Apparently, he actually named me. Little did I know it was after his favorite Barney character, so at least I know my name has some significant meaning to it. Justin is the most ideal older brother. I can tell you today that we have never actually fought in our entire lives, whether it be physically or verbally, which might come as a shock. Even when I outgrew his hand-me-downs and started sneaking into his room to wear his own clothing, he would just stand there, shake his head at me. It was kind of like one of those things when your parents are more disappointed than mad. It just struck really hard. So like most younger brothers, I was always following Justin around, copying his every move like a little shadow. Justin has always looked after me and had my best interests and continually sets examples for me to follow to this day. Even as we got older and when we were growing up, he never left me out. He always let me hang out with his friends, no matter what it was, from playing soccer in the backyard to saving the world as Power Rangers in the basement. I was always by his side. Even though I was his younger brother, he never held that against me. In fact, he embraced it. And if anyone is a younger sibling, to have your older sibling accept you and to hang out with his or her friends, it's like a whole nother level. And I'm honestly grateful for that because some of those friends that he has remain brothers to me to this day. A special shout out to Johnny Kincaid, Vinny Papa Giorgio, and Billy Nickerson. So as most of you know, soccer has always been our common bond within the Colella family, and especially for Justin and I. So in high school at St. John's Prep, when he was a senior and I was a freshman, there was a slim chance that we could actually play on the same team. Unfortunately, that was not the case. However, after Justin was accepted to St. A's and was recruited by their soccer team, I realized that the possibility, could happen in the future. That is until I saw the St. A's soccer team and realized how bad they were. There you go. If I wasn't going to be on the same team as him, I knew I had a shot of playing against him, so on the same field, which was one of the main reasons in which why I attended Stonehill College in the NE10 conference, so there was going to be that one date. So when the NE10 schedule came out, I knew that a lot of people, including myself, had October 25th, 2011 circled. It was the only day that we would play a competitive match together. I started to refer it as like the Colella Bowl to all my friends just to build a hype up to it, and it kind of stuck. Our town did a newspaper ad on it too. We covered the whole game. So the game, like I said, has so much hype just because of the fact that Justin was a field player and I myself am a goalie. So everyone kept on asking me, what happens if Justin scores on you? And I knew, in the run of play that he had zero chance of scoring. I've seen it before, good player, but no, not gonna happen on that day. So the only way, I responded to all my friends was the only way he's gonna score me is on a penalty kick. And for those who don't know about soccer that much, a penalty kick is pretty much a guaranteed goal. Which is exactly what happened on that night. Go on. Once that 90 minutes was up, at the end of the game where we met in the middle of the field and hugged it out in front of the entire crowd amongst family and friends, I honestly can't describe that moment, but I'm going to try to do the best I can. All the Saturdays and Sundays, waking up in the morning, getting dragged to Justin's soccer games, even though maybe I didn't want to go on a certain day, all the practices, the blood, sweat, and tears, the miles traveled with our mom and dad in the car, really all came together at that moment. And it's something that I'll never forget. Justin is a great role model. He strives to be the best and does not back down from anything, and I mean anything. Coming from the guy who joined the improv club at St. John's Prep, and let me tell you, the jokes made me cringe. But he gave it the old college try and succeeded with it, so that's up to you. His leadership on the field, from being captain of his college soccer team to class president, and even his latest ambition of being a brand new ambassador to Canoe's golf shoes. Use promo code Colella to get 20% off. This is fun, the gift. And how could I forget to acknowledge his self-proclaimed title as the 2011 Mr. St. A's. Fun fact about that, though, is that the competition never actually happened. Everyone else just dropped out before the rehearsal. So naturally, he claimed the title himself.
Why not?
So, if you guys, for those who were not at the rehearsal dinner yesterday, Justin kind of brought up, and both Liz, about kind of their journey and how they, came to come about at St. A's. St. A's was not Justin's first choice by any means. I think his first choice was Babson. And I actually remember the day he unfortunately got the rejection letter from them. And, seeing him devastated amongst the chaos, it really crushed me. It was like seeing your role model, your superhero, become weak for the first time. And I did not know what to do. I just offered pretty much my condolences with a pat on the back. But a wise man once told me, within chaos there is opportunity. And little did Justin know that the opportunity would present itself by going to St. Anselm's, and even the greatest opportunity, the chance to meet his wife now, Liz. So Liz, when Justin introduced me to you, I was in complete shock. Primarily because you were actually real. You guys gotta realize that Justin's track record with women was skewed to the point of, like, 0. However, I could quickly tell that you were someone very special to him. As your relationship grew, I got to know you better, and I'm very lucky that we share the same humor when it comes to fun and making. Justin, it's always nice knowing that someone's there to push his buttons, even though I'm not going to be there. Liz, you really bring out the best in my brother. You are hardworking, dedicated, and caring, which I know are just some of the few qualities that Justin loves about you. You guys are always traveling, trying new things, and supporting each other on new adventures. The thing I've noticed the most in your relationship is that you guys always have a smile. It's something that anyone in a relationship should strive for. That happiness, that love, 24/7, that you know as long as you're with that person, everything's gonna be all right. And I'm happy that you found that. Liz, again, thank you for loving me. So just some last advice for you, Liz. There's kind of 3 things you should know about Justin. Number 1, he will always give you 110%. No matter what the situation, he will be there to help you, maybe whether you like it or not, but he will be there to help you. Number 2, he will always make you a better person. something that Justin has done with me my entire life. He's always brought qualities out of myself that I never knew I even had, like even right now talking in front of a room full of people. Number 3, Liz, and the most important thing you should definitely know, is that you will never, ever run out of hair products, but you will run out of closet space because he has a ton of shoes and a ton of clothes. So if everyone would join me in raising a glass right now and a toast to this new happy couple.
You're the best, Adam. Killed it.
Liz and Justin, I love you both very much. May your life be filled with happiness and love. Salute.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you would, let's have a nice round of applause for your